Well, good morning. It's another nice day in the Lord. Rained a little bit last night, so cooled things off. That's good. You know, we were reading in the book of Genesis, chapter 3, and we saw where Adam and Eve partook of the forbidden fruit, and we all pay a price for that. You know, it's kind of a sad story, but it's just the way things are. But, you know, I think a lot of times people do things that they don't really understand. They don't understand why they do it. They don't understand the motivation behind what they're doing. But in a lot of those answers we can find right here in this book, all the answers we need, to understand human behavior. And so we can read it here in chapter 3, verse 7. It says, after they ate the fruit, it says, then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. Well, I'll tell you what, we have fig trees right here in Honduras, and I just can't imagine trying to sew enough of those together to cover up whatever. But anyway, that's what they tried to do. But it says the eyes of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. Well, of course, their eyes were open prior to that, but we see the birth of something here, I think, that is called consciousness, that maybe the inception of self-awareness. And so now, all of a sudden, they're concerned about how they're perceived by others, by each other, and also, like, much more so, I think, I would hope that before the Lord. And so they're very concerned about that. Well, people today, they are also, they're very interested in how they might be perceived by other people. That's why you always, before you leave the house, you always comb your hair. You want to make sure you do that, and of course the ladies, they spend a little extra time taking care of some details. And well, the makeup industry, they say, is an $8.5 billion industry. So that's big business, just because of self-awareness. And so, we look at this and we realize, well, what happened in that moment? Well, you see, prior to that, prior to disobeying God, there was absolutely no concern, because they were transparent, they were honest, they could come before the Lord, and they knew that the way God perceived them in that moment is who they were, what they were, and there was nothing to hide. And there was nothing for Adam to hide from Eve, and nothing that Eve needed to hide from Adam. But all of that changed right in that moment, and when we see this, that it becomes a real problem, because like what we see here is they tried to cover themselves up with these fig leaves, and that's kind of like what I think would be maybe correlate today with pretending to be what I am not, trying to cover something up, what I consider my failings or my faults, and so I just try to cover them up instead of taking care of them. And so, Facebook, all the social media, they picked up on that. Here a while back, I was looking at somebody on Facebook, and I asked Mirtz, I said, wow, this person, looked way different. What happened? And, looks younger, and, looks like lost some weight and things like that. And Mirtz said, no, don't be concerned about that. They can fix that. But with Photoshop or I don't know, how they do that. But the thing of it is, we need to be careful not to pretend. We need to be who we are. And so the only way we can do that, is be honest before the Lord. And so as we're on this journey to get back to that place we were created to be, on that journey back to Eden, what we need to do is just concentrate on who we need to be. Before the Lord, and that will just make life a lot easier. So I hope you're having a good day, in the Lord today, and I just hope you stay on that journey. God bless you.